PC Gamer community and all those who are watching. This is FoxyGamer396 making yet another YouTube video. As you can see, we are back with Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. No, the original campaign, by the way. We're just going to dive right into it. Hopefully we finish the remaining missions. There's not that many left, so yeah, we'll see. Also, I'm going to apologize for any background noise. Yeah. Okay. Should be intel at this point, yeah. Adam, because I mean, why wouldn't I? He's a funny guy. Also,
Uncle up! Get to Whiskey Hotel! Oh!
Sounds like the party's already started.
Roger that. Stay frosty.
Keep hitting them with the 240 Bravo!
by the way, I might sound different right now because my microphone is over here to my right. Because I'm also eating my lunch. So for an extra challenge.
And moving on the left flank!
Sir, what's the situation here?
You're looking at the high ground, Sergeant! There's still power in the White House! That means we still have a way to talk to Central Command! If we can retake it! Now get your squad moving up the left flank! Go!
At the White House. Which, as I mentioned before, I did get to visit Washington, D.C. when I was 13 years old.
That means we still have a way to talk to Central Command! If we can retake it! Contact! London block!
As I was taking them down, that's how a ranger takes down the targets, and then I shoot Foley. Out of
Doug, get the door! Doug!
Sarge, are you reading this?
That's where we gotta go! Now get the door!
Roger that.
Hardened high-value structure. Deploy green flares on the roof of this structure to indicate you are still combat effective.
was born American, I will live in America, I shall die in America.
Deploy green flares on the roof of this structure to indicate you are still combat effective.
That's not what I meant. Like, this mission isn't what I meant. It's like a guy.
We got less than 2 minutes before they flatten the city. We gotta get to the roof and stop them. We got less than 2 minutes. Let's go!
90 seconds to weapons release.
90 seconds. We gotta push through. Move up. Go. Go.
Too much of the outside. Because it was just like the front lawn. No, it was
We got less than 2 minutes before they flatten the city. We gotta get to the roof and stop them. We got less than 2 minutes. Let's go.
See ya!
Hammer down is in effect. I repeat, hammer down is in effect. 90 seconds to weapons release.
90 seconds. We gotta push through. Move up. Go. Go. Contact. Right above.
Можно поразить цель!
1 minute. Go. Go. Go.
Let's go!
30 seconds. We gotta get to the roof now. Go. Go. Get to the roof. Move. Use your bird.
Countersign detected at Whiskey Hotel. Aboard, aboard. We got a countersign. Abort mission.
I just realized Whiskey Hotel is a native phonetic for WH for the United States military. So, Whiskey Hotel is White House. I didn't understand like what that meant because I genuinely thought that was a legitimate place of business or something. In actuality, it is just the White House. That's funny. Sorry.
Aborting weapons release. Rolling out.
So, when we going to Moscow?
Not soon enough, man. But I know we're gonna burn it down when we get there.
When the time's right, Corporal. When the time's right.
Yeah. And the sad thing is, I think as far as the Americans know, Moscow attacked first.
It's been a tough week, gentlemen. We've lost more than we ever dreamed, but we will recover. I've got a blank check, and we're gonna use every cent of it killing Makarov. Despite what the world may say, we are not savages. We don't kill civilians. We use precision. There's an evil man hiding in these shadows, and we're gonna bring him into the light. Once his face is revealed, we will write history, gentlemen. These are the last safe havens left on Earth for Makarov and his men.
Sounds like we gotta be in two places at once.
Impossible?
Not for the 141.
50-50 chance to take out Makarov, eh? Captain Price, request permission to take the safe house with Roach.
Granted. Soap and I will take the boneyard in Afghanistan.
Very well. We will cut off all avenues of escape. This ends now.
Strange. Could have sworn we ended this war yesterday.
Snipers in position.
Strike team, go. Engage Makarov on sight.
Roger that. Solid copy.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hello, Ozone. Yeah. No, what's funny is I did look up some of the characters to see if they had some sort of bio or something, and some of them actually do, because it listed Corporal Dunn's first name as Jake, and Ozone was apparently Canadian, so. I saw no warning, so.
Target! Left side! Left side!
Keep in mind.
We got this area pre-sighted for mortar fire! Push, push, push! Go! Contact your loader! I'm dragging it!
We got two trucks leaving the target building.
Don't let them trucks get away!
Roger, firing javelin, danger close.
Javelin, danger close! Get back to the road! Bloody hell, those trucks are bulletproof!
Two away. Moving vehicles have been neutralized.
I repeat, we have not spotted Makarov, and no one else has left the house. Those trucks may have been decoys. Over.
Roger that. We're advancing on the house now. Clear the perimeter! Breach and clear the safe house. Go, go!
Ozone. Target at 1 o'clock. Go down. Ozone. Contact 12 o'clock. Ozone. Make sure no one leaves for the kitchen. Roger that. Scarecrow, give me a sit rep. No one's leaving to the front of the basement. Office clear! Let's go, let's go! Ozone. Top floor clear! Roger that, top floor clear! Roach, go with Scarecrow and check the basement for enemy activity. Breach and clear. Go. Dining room clear. Ozone. Target at 11 o'clock. I got your back, Roach. Basement clear! Copy, basement clear. All clear. Squad, regroup on me.
Scarecrow, photographs.
Roger that.
Shepard, this is Ghost. No sign of Makarov. I repeat, no sign of Makarov. Captain Price, any luck in Afghanistan?
Plenty. At least 50 hide guns here, but no sign of Makarov. Perhaps our intel was off.
Well, the quality of the intel's about to change. This safe house is a bloody goldmine.
Copy that. Ghost, have your team collect everything you can for an operations playbook. Names, contacts, places, everything.
We're already on it, sir. Makarov will have nowhere to run.
That's the idea. I'm bringing up an extraction force ETA 5 minutes. Get that intel. Shepard out.
Roach, get on Makarov's computer and start the transfer. Ozone, you're on rear security. I've got the front. Go.
On my way. Task Force, this is Price. More of Makarov's men just arrived at the boneyard. So, cover me. I'm gonna slot that guy over there and use his radio to tap into their comms. We're going silent for a few minutes. Good luck up there in Russia. Price out.
Roach, there's an armory in the basement. Better stock up while you can. Makarov's men are going to do whatever it takes to keep us from leaving with this intel. We need to protect the DSM until the transfer's done. Use the weapons caches and set up your claymores if you've got any left. Defensive positions, let's go. Ready to engage. I have eyes on additional hostile forces moving in on your position. They're approaching through the solar panels east of the house. I'm in position. They're moving in through the solar panels east of the house. Roger. I'll try to cut them off as they come through the trees. Use your claymores if you have them. Plant them around the trail east of the house. RPG team moving in from the southwest. Got it. RPG team moving in from the southwest. Sniper team 1's a strike team. Be advised, we've got enemy helos approaching from the northwest and southeast. Enemy choppers in 15 seconds. Roger that. 15 seconds. Damn hit! Need assistance! Ozone is down. Can't get a shot. He's out of another side. Target!
Copy, target fire!
Передай лейтенанту, что нам нужен... Вражеская техника и гранаты. Против Бубкова! Ваш мотоковой завод! Двигаться к автостраде! Contact! Forward!
Roger, target acquired!
RPG team approaching from the west. Tango down. Solid copy. RPG team approaching from the west.
Contact!
Be advised, you have a large concentration of hostiles moving in from the southeast. They just reached the perimeter. I'm trying to thin them out before they get too close. Recommend you switch to scope weapons. Over.
Contact!
Они убегают! Двух лучших бойцов и попробуй!
That's one down.
Вижу противника!
I'm displacing. You're going to be without sniper support for 30 seconds. Stand by.
Sniper officer. Aren't going to do much good at this point. Suppressed. At this point?
Contact! At 10 o'clock!
Сейчас, Ваня!
Вызывайте подкрепление! Нам нужны еще вертолеты, чтобы зачистить район!
Got one. RPG team moving in from the east. Enemy fast attack choppers coming in from the northwest. Roger that. Enemy helos approaching from the northwest. Roger. Use your claymores on the driveway and pull back to the house.
Contact! 12 o'clock!
Tango down.
Contact to the north!
So that sounds like
I got a runner!
Вижу цель слева! У них надежная броня стреляйте бронебойными!
Roger that. Enemy helos approaching from the northwest. Roger. Use your claymores on the driveway and pull back to the house. Hostile neutralized. Got one. That's a kill. Shepard, we're almost at the LZ. What's your status? Over. We're on our way to the LZ. Roach, let's go!
Stay with me, Ghost. Already ahead of me.
Воздушная Меняю обойму.
I've got you, Roach! Hang on! Thunder 2-1! I've got red smoke in the tree line! Stand by to engage on my mark!
Roger that. I have a visual on the red smoke. Standing by.
Thunder 2-1! Cleared hot!
Roger that. Cleared hot. Guns, guns, guns.
Roach! Hang in there!
This is Viper 2-6. Stand by for rocket attack. Over. Roger. Hit them hard on that hill. Make sure they're down.
Come on!
Roger, I'm
Get
on
up!
it. Coming around, heading
Get up,
250.
We're almost there!
Roger, I got them lined up. Gold Eagle's on the ground. Watch for snipers on thermal. Over.
You have the DSM. We got it, sir!
Good. That's one less loose end.
Area is sanitized. All targets destroyed. Solid copy. No movement detected. 2-6 going into holding pattern.
This is...
Girls! Come in! This is Price! We're under attack by Shepard's men in the boneyard! Shoot! Hold the left flank! Do not trust Shepard! I say again, do not trust Shepard! Shoot! Get down!
So yeah, that was the original betrayal. And turns out there's another reason for that. Because Shepard had to take these off the narratives by setting up task force as the marketing forces.
Roach! Ghost! Come in, Ghost! You copy? Does anyone copy?
They're dead, Soap. Shepard's cleaning house. I'm working my way back to you. Shepard betrayed us. Have to trust someone to be betrayed. I never did. Nikolai, come in. Do you have our location?
Da, inbound Price. But I am not the only one. You've got Shepard's men on one side, Makarov's on the other.
We'll have to take them all out then.
Or let them take each other out. Either way, I'll see you on the other side, my friend.
So now,
So, Shepard's trying to wipe out House and Makarov at the same time. Head for Rally Point Bravo to the west. Trust no one. Head for the rally point. Go, go, go! Nikolai, this is Price. Be advised, the LZ is hot. I repeat, the LZ is hot. Okay, Captain Price, I'm on the way.
as you can. We can use their comms to listen in on their radio traffic. I'm gonna try and contact Makarov. Makarov, this is Price. Shepard's a war hero now. He's got your operations playbook and he's got a blank check. Give me what you got on Shepard, and I'll take care of the rest. I know you can hear me on this channel, Makarov. You and I both know you won't last a week. And neither will you. Makarov, you ever hear the old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend?
Price, one day you're going to find that cuts both ways. Shepard is using Site Hotel Bravo. You know where it is. I'll see you now.
Looking forward to it. Give my regards to Zakhaev if you get there first. So, don't get pinned down out there. Keep heading west for the runway area. Nikolai, where the hell are you? Sandstorms are at Kandahar, Captain Price. I have to fly around them. I'm not getting paid enough to crash my plane. Price, I am approaching the boneyard. I see you do not have situation under control. Very unsafe to land. It looks like when I was in Afghanistan with the Soviets. Nikolai, just shut up and land the bloody plane. We're on our way. Full первое. Мне явно не доложили, это работает. Они ракеты сколько стоят. Твою мать! Пизда! So, hurry! We've got to get to Nikolai's plane. Keep moving west. I'm gonna get some transport. Make your way west towards the runway. Captain Bright, I'm taking off in 1 minute. You better hurry if you want right out of here. So, we don't have much time. Nikolai's not going to wait around for us. Hurry!
Take out that gunner! Hang on! Behind us! Right side! Right side! Hold on! Hang on! Nikolai, drop the bloody ramp and coming in! Vehicles at 12 o'clock! So, rookie's down, take the wheel! Aim for the ramp!
That hurt. Task Force 141.
We got one good UMP. They've got 1,000. We don't even know if Makarov's intel's any good. Price? Price?
The healthy human mind doesn't wake up in the morning thinking this is its last day on Earth. But I think that's a luxury, not a curse. To know you're close to the end is a kind of freedom. Good time to take inventory. Outgunned, outnumbered, out of our minds on a suicide mission. But the sand and rocks here, stained with thousands of years of warfare, they will remember us for this. Because out of all our vast array of nightmares, this is the one we choose for ourselves. We go forward like a breath exhaled from the earth, with vigor in our hearts and one goal in sight. We will kill him.
So I know what I expect. Well, kind of speech I'd expect from Captain Price, actually.
I'll wait for you at the exfil point. 3 hours. Don't bother. This was a one-way flight, mate. Then good luck, my friend. Slava Boga. Soap, I'm picking up a thermal spike up ahead. The cave must be somewhere over the edge.
That's gonna matter because the last time we did this.
Hold up. Enemy patrol. Hold your fire. Looks like Makarov's intel was solid. This is it. Good. They're splitting up. Let them separate. This decryption code better be worth the price we paid. Go ahead, Alpha. Riverbed all clear. Over.
Bravo. Sandstorm. Not much to see right now. Over.
Zulu. We're starting our patrol east along the canyon. North side access road. Over. Focus on the group on the right, directly beneath us. Let's take them out first. I'll take the two on the left. On my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark. Just like old times. Alright, we've got to take out the other group before they come back. Move. Quickly, let's move up and take the others. I'm in position. Take the shot. We're compromised. Go loud. We don't have much time before they find the bodies. Let's keep moving. Here we go. Hook up here.
Disciple 4, Oxide. What's your status? Over. Disciple 4, Oxide. Do you copy? Over.
Go.
Hey, I'm not getting anything from Disciple 4 at the North Ridge Road. Could be a bad transmitter.
Got 2 tangos down below. Do it.
Now, something else. If you've seen my previous
Let's go.
gameplays for the newer trilogy, you'd recognize Shadow Company by name in that regard. Because Shadow Company was the same unit that was run by Commander Graves. So, really, I hadn't clicked on that yet, I don't think, until fairly recently. That the people we're killing right now are the PMC that we originally worked with. So that was betrayal from Graves I should have seen coming.
Tango up ahead. Do not engage. Patrol coming our way. Go left, quickly. Let them pass.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Green beret. Start mission only with a knife and no reload allowed. Wow!
Butcher 7, Oxide. We've lost contact with Disciple 5. Probably just the sandstorm that's rolling in or a bad transmitter. Send a team to check it out. Over.
Roger that, Oxide. I'll send Vincent and Lambert. Butcher 7 out. Take out the guard having a smoke, or wait for him to move along. Good night. Let's go.
For now I'm going to stick with what I have.
Easy now.
I'm assuming I don't need the intervention.
2 tangos in this corridor. Hold your fire and stay to the left.
Disciple 5, Oxide. Give me a sit rep. Over.
Soap, we've got 2 tangos with tack lights coming down the stairs under that red light dead ahead. I'll take the one on the right. On my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark.
catwalk heading to the steam room. Stand by. Disciple 6, go dark. Breaching clear.
Here we go. Get ready.
Door charge planted. Ready to breach. Hit it. Breaching. Move in. Foxtrot element, sweep left. Search pattern Echo Charlie. Go. Door area clear. They're here. Open fire! Stay frosty. Hunt them down. Watch your sectors. Maintain fire discipline. Got a man down. Disciple 9, your rear guard just flatlined. Not possible. We just cleared that area. Nobody's that good, Oxide, at its price. Back up priority items and burn the rest. Fire teams just delay them until we're ready to pull out.
Grab a riot shield. We'll need cover out here.
Oxide, Avatar 1, we have unauthorized personnel on the catwalk.
Oh, I'm going to say this. In the original, there was some sort of thing that allowed me to have the specialized ACR, which is what I'm calling the ACR with 3 attachments. Those 3 attachments, which are recent in, well, I guess not that recent. Anyways, those 3 attachments are the red dot sight, the heartbeat sensor, and the silencer. Now, I was going to say that only in Modern Warfare 2 of the original trilogy that they introduced 3 different...
I repeat, we have unauthorized personnel on the catwalk. You get this?
Take on the riot shield. I'll take care of any resistance.
Oxide, Disciple 9. You got hostile contact approximately 50 meters from the nest. Over.
Got a man down.
Terminate with extreme prejudice.
Good night. We're clear. Move in.
Butcher 1-5. Rendezvous at the nest and prepare to escort Gold Eagle to the LZ.
Gold Eagle must be Shepard. We're running out of time. Let's go.
Target's on the move. I've got eyes on target. Engaging full auto.
Got a man down.
I was going to say that it was the only weapon
Drag out!
in the original trilogy, but I don't know.
Enemy foot mobile. Oscar Mike.
We got a man down!
Butcher 2, roping into sector Papa, Quebec. Maintain aggressive posture. Stay in visual contact with the target. Cover me. Man down! I'm out.
Switching to firm. Keep an eye on that.
Keep pushing around the flank. You guys are predictable.
However, that being said,
I'm out.
there was something else to this.
Cover me! Roger that! I got a runner. We got a man. And we got a man down!
Blew through those guys. Until. But first you don't succeed, call an airstrike.
Don't draw that fire through the smoke. Look for flank you.
Changing mag.
It's not blood, it's pomegranate. probably going to figure some of this out eventually. Like maybe when I...
Target! Got a man down! I've seen these tactics before. These guys are SAS.
Dire defense kicking in. Steady downrange. Grenade!
No, I think it's absolutely absurd.
We got a man down. Loading.
They're Oscar Mike.
I guess it was the one. Fuck you. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not
I'll draw that fire through the smoke. What's the vacuum room?
Drag out! They're Oscar Mike.
Man down! Disciple 3, flank through sector Charlie Zulu. I'm out.
That's it, I feel like my whole
Oxide Butcher 5 actual. I got a severed dead cord. We're gonna need 10 mics to get the trunk rigged and the EBC primed. Over. Negative. Gold Eagle wants those charges hot in less than 3 mics. Get it done. Out. I got movement.
They've sealed the control room. Get a frame charge on the door.
I've seen these tactics before.
All units be advised, this is Gold Eagle. The site has been compromised. I'm executing Directive 116 Bravo. If you're still inside, your service will be honored.
Override the door controls. Use the keyboard.
That's a oh shit.
Override the door controls. Hurry! Run! Keep
Ah! Oops. That was idiotic. Every time it says lived has believed in freedom for himself.
Override the door controls. Use the keyboard. Override the door controls. Hurry!
That's a lot of stuff.
Run! Keep moving!
More than the next guy.
Excalibur, this is Gold Eagle. Fire mission. Target package Romeo. Danger close. That's within 100 meters of your position, sir. That's not a suggestion. Send it. Roger. Fire mission danger close.
So, incoming! Get down! Since when does Shepard care about danger close? Let's go! Stay close and follow me!
I'm guessing when he concerns himself.
To the west, so go!
Just remember that line. That was something else addressed in the
Sir, sandstorm activity is picking up here. It's too risky for flight ops. Understood. Head for the tunnel. We'll take the Zodiacs. Yes, sir. Shot straight double. Keep your shots high and tight. Move it! Got a man down. Move it! Roger that. Man down! Disciple 3, flank through sector Charlie Zulu.
like the original
Loading!
especially the campaign, has a sort of what I would probably say regular attachments. And when I say regular attachments, I mean like
Got a man down!
like for the Scar Range, it's the last one.
Shepard mentioned Zodiacs. There must be river access nearby. Let's go.
On it. This is an interesting speech here too. As soon as it's headed. Here it's out.
This is for the record. History is written by the victor. History is filled with liars. If he lives and we die, his truth becomes written and ours is lost. Shepard will be a hero, because all you need to change the world is one good lie and a river of blood. He's about to complete the greatest trick a liar ever played on history. His truth will be the truth, but only if he lives and we die.
Yeah. So
Just around the corner, come on!
obviously,
So, get on the boat!
But yeah, I'm going to bet that
shake them all!
ouch. I only died once in this area.
They're clear of open area! So, dodge that helicopter! Get past that little bird before its guns spin off! We got a chopper on our sinks! Take evasive maneuvers! Steer clear of that chopper! Go, go! Get past that little bird before its guns spin off! Left! Rapids up ahead! It's gonna get rough! Hang on!
Avatar 1, give me a sit rep, over. I have Warhorse 5-1 standing by. Dave goes down river, sir. Copy that, Warhorse 5-1. Be advised, we're coming in hot. Roger, dropping the hatch. Keep it above the crew. Gold Eagle is on board. We're out of here.
Hold it steady!
Crew, we got a sandstorm at 12 o'clock. We're taking a long way around. Hang on.
Steady! Back up! Back up!
Can't let Shepard escape!
See, I so almost drowned. Oh my god, what's this thing? Oh, that's Jesus. I love it because I was about to say, open your throat to the possibilities. That sounds so stupid. What the hell was that? Okay. Insurgents wear the rebellion like a shield, enemies are tougher. Now, this map may feel familiar.
You know what they say about revenge? You'd better be ready to dig 2 graves. Go ahead, end it. It won't change anything. I knew you couldn't do it. Oh, you're a good warrior. But you could never take that extra step to do what was absolutely necessary.
Here's the difference, shithead. I know the difference between necessary and unnecessary. I think it was completely necessary. Not expecting you back, but let's be honest. Going to.
5 years ago, I lost 30,000 men in the blink of an eye. And the world just fucking watched.
That's the thing too. That's the only time in the entire original trilogy that you hear the F word.
Tomorrow, there will be no shortage of volunteers. No shortage of patriots.
You can't know that.
I know you understand.
Now this is actually sort of scene I expect out of Hollywood. You know, that's first person movie. This is going to get kind of heavy, but also cool at the same time. Or rather, badass because Shepard just gave me a weapon. yeah, this map is Rust, by the way, in multiplayer. It's where friendships are broken, as some people would say. Yeah, that was like cinematically. What happened was really cool. It blew my brother's mind and mine as well, because there was. Is that sound or voice? Alright, then, bud.
Soap! It'll hold for now. Come on, get up. I thought I told you this was a one-way trip.
Looks like it still is. They'll be looking for us, you know.
Nikolai, we've got to get Soap out of here.
Duh. I know a place.
And that's the end of the main campaign. Now, sadly, this is only a campaign that's remastered. It's very multiplayer. But I'm going to sit through the credits here. This is one. Because it's sort of like a museum display. Done reenacting animation security as well. Funny thing about that one, there's, well, if we get to it, I'll show you. Now, here's the cool part with the contingency display. Price is redoing his animation from when he first met Soap in the previous game. So, that's funny to me. Because Soap's standing right there, and on his right is Ghost. And I imagine it was supposed to be Gaz. Then we have Rio. And here, Soap is reenacting his animation for when we were escaping the Gulag, you know, when he fired that flare. See? And of course you have the militia along with Meaty Voice. Meat, by the way, changes races depending on certain name, but well, you just can't change his races each time you go. So sometimes he's white, sometimes he's black. Now here we have the and I believe that's a paper. It's supposed to be a paper. They have the tank, but they haven't back yet.
Look out, RPG! Listen to one, this is Hunter 2-3. Haggerty's hurt bad, and we're taking a lot of fire. Where's the air support?
There's 2 Beyonds. Oh no, there's 3 Beyonds. Then there's a chopper that we rode in on Gear. This is a rather interesting moment because you actually reviews a lot of what you've done. Then of course here you have the oil mission with Soap and Ghost down there. That's what we're going to go to next. Because it's not technically a mission, it's just us. By the way, that moment was so hostage there. I was surprised because in the previous display, in the original display, he pulled the hostage out of the chair and kind of sees the hostage as means to see forever briefly. Actually, now I think that that's what it says. We're going to let this go because if you remember in the previous game at the end there was a picture, you know, Heartbreakers and whatever. Thanks for playing. Oh. I guess we didn't get to see it. So yeah, these are the displays, and as you can see, I'm holding the N9. Full ammo. As you can also see, the weapons are here on display. So let's go over them in order, shall we? So I'm going in the order that you get them, like each category, as you level up. So first, there's the M4A1. Automatically in your inventory, the first thing you get. Is also, by the way, I mentioned in the previous gameplay that I believe that the G36 was more popular than the M4A1. Turns out I may have misread. I mean, just a regular M4 was more popular than the G36C. M4A1, not quite as sure. Yeah. Also, watch this. Let's see if the glitch will play out. Oh no. So there was a glitch where if you killed enough people, the one that Makarov was chastising here, just walk up. Almost like the animation when you got out of the lift and ready his shotgun. Yep, that's definitely Victor. To kill the enemy. Now, if I remember right, Lev was the one with the M4, and Kiryu was the one with the M240. Victor was always the one with the striker. Anyways, FAMAS, the French assault rifle. Now, I didn't expect this gun to be as popular as it was, simply because it was a 3-round burst and people kind of complain about that, at least the people I surrounded myself with. But instead, this gun has become more popular, that it's in more of the Call of Duty games than I could have ever expected. Because after Black Ops 1, it became extra thing for the for a few of the following Black Ops games. Anyways, the FAMAS is also an immediate unlock, but after you get to level 4, you can customize classes. It's still another assault rifle. In fact, I have notes on it somewhere. Let's see. That's before that. There you go. Yeah, so this rifle is actually older than the M4. Not by much. It's 1981, manufactured in France. What's weird about it is that it's a 3-round burst assault rifle, which also carries 25 rounds. And apparently it was used actually in the Cold War. But here's another thing too. The FAMAS, at least from what I found, was manufactured in 1981. So the version that we saw in Black Ops 1 must have been a prototype. Anyway. Scar H, which kind of fluctuates in classification. Technically it's a battle rifle. Also known as the Mark 17. Manufactured in Belgium and the United States. I think it was originally slated to take the place of the M4A1, but instead didn't. It couldn't quite outperform the M4, so actually, how old is it? Let's see. Oh. I do not have dates. Oh, here. Okay, maybe my... okay. So this is actually made in 2009. The rifle itself. At least from the information that I found. This information, by the way, comes from a website called militaryfactory.com. That's where my information is coming from. Anyways, on to the next one. Which is not here, which means I'm going to have to shoot one of the displays again. Not the one with the riot shield, that guy was going to do me no good. I think one of the Russian ones. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this. Where you get to examine them a little more closely. Where is it? No. That's an RPG, so I'm definitely not touching that one. Yeah, there's Meat and Royce. Well, anyways, next up on the list would have been the TAR-21. When we find it, we'll get to it. And in the meantime, I'll just move on. Let's see. FAL. Another Belgian assault rifle. Actually, no, not an assault rifle. This is actually a battle rifle. And, if memory serves, it is perhaps the most popular battle rifle in circulation. And when I say that, I mean it has the most countries that use it. Yeah, second most is the G3, and that's not even a contest. Well, actually, it's the closest contest, and it's not even much. So, oh yeah, I already did that. The rifle was manufactured in 1953, believe it or not. And I believe damage-wise, it's the most powerful in this game because, of course it is, it's a semi-auto. So there's more precision to it. Actually, I'll hang on with this. Now on to the other 3-round burst. M16A4. This was made in 1990. Like the A4 model. Not to be confused with the ones that came before it, because those are much older. Those are Cold War for sure. And this one's actually a Special Forces rifle. Like, according to the information that I found, the Special Forces actually use this weapon still. Same with the Scar H and the yeah, the FAL M4A1. Obviously, I didn't have to look that up to find that out. Sadly, not this though, but it's still very popular. This one I'm a little surprised wasn't more popular. The ACR. Now, my information on this is very limited because the original source that I have for this I no longer have access to. But this is the Bushmaster ACR. Which, this is not the only game it's featured in, but when I originally played Modern Warfare 1, I thought that the Kilo 141 was based off of this. It's not. Next is the F2000 Belgium Assault Rifle. Yeah, that's right. The only other game I saw this used was, well, as far as I remember, was Rainbow Six Siege, used by Zero. Yeah, this rifle was made in 2001, and it's a decent rifle, but not decent enough for the Special Forces. At least, not commonly used by the Special Forces. I don't know if I did the display yet. And last but not least, AK-47 with thermal. Now, obviously, this is a rather old assault rifle that's been in circulation for years. Pretty sure it's almost 80 years old now. But this is the last weapon that you get. In fact, you get this weapon at level 70. Yes, not 55, 70. Because Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 are the only two games that don't follow the typical leveling system up to Black Ops 4. Every other game, you know, you reach level 55, prestige. Or level 55 and that's cap. But with Modern Warfare 2, you reach level 70 to prestige. And because these are here now, I'll just cover them as we go. So the first shotgun that you get is the Spaz 12. And these are considered secondary weapons in this game, especially in the multiplayer. So the Spaz 12, in fact I actually have information on this as well. A few of these. No, I didn't just, never mind. That's what I meant to say. No, that's not it. Yeah, okay, here we go. Spaz 12. Benelli Spaz 12, I think. Well, actually, I don't remember the exact manufacturer, but I do know it was made in Italy in 1979. However, it's mostly a Cold War and a modern shotgun. At least that's the recognition. And it's either pump action or semi-auto. Which the semi-auto function came along in Call of Duty Black Ops. And honestly, this didn't get very far in the games in popularity as I thought, because I expected this to kind of go the distance after this game. Sort of, again, like the M4 and AK-47. Yeah, the AK-47. But this, I believe, has the best range of them all. But the AA-12 will always be my favorites, which is also called the Sledgehammer, and for obvious reasons. This was made in 2005. However, I think the only country that ever used it was the United States. Kind of easy to see why, because honestly, if you had to have a shotgun that did this, you pretty much dislocate your shoulder. But still, it's an impressive shotgun. I like it, at least. After the AA-12 is the Striker, made in South Africa in 1983. It's not as popular, but it was, you know, a Cold War shotgun. I think it's featured in Black Ops 6. When was that? And this is where my memory gets a little bit fuzzy. If I remember correctly, it's the Ranger next. Now, I don't have a lot of information on the Ranger. I can assume it was American made. But Akimbo is very popular with this one, at least. Because it's two one-handed double-barrel shotguns. Which, the double-barrel thing, I thought was not the best idea, especially when you're going into the military. So, is it really night? Oh. Yeah. Now I believe it's the M1014 that's next, which, as you remember, I gave a few details about it previously. It's also known as the Benelli M4 Super 90, made in Italy in 1999. And is a Special Forces shotgun. Oh right, I forgot to do this. Yeah, that one I definitely forgot. But I believe after the M1014 is the model 1887, which is a Winchester, I think, model 1887. It's a shotgun, lever action, and is very old. I'm not picking up the riot shield. That is absolutely basic. But since we're here with the sidearms, let's start with the first one. USP 45. I do have notes on this one somewhere. Just have to find them. Oh. Okay, never mind. I guess I don't. Oh, yes I do. There it is. So the USP-45. It was made in Germany. So it's the Heckler and Koch, or I don't know how to pronounce the last name, so I apologize. I'll just call it the HK. In 1993, which is interesting too, because this was featured in Black Ops 6, which, if you remember, that took place in 1991. So this pistol should not have existed yet. But it is a Special Forces pistol, and yeah. This one would have been a little bit more difficult were it not for IMFDB. So after the USP-45 is the 44 Magnum, which is also, well, it's actually in reality the Anaconda. 44 Magnum, obviously, made in 1990, but is not a Special Forces weapon because, well, actually, I think there's only one Special Forces revolver. Excuse me. And this is not it. But yeah, it's the, as you can see, it's a weapon that Shepard uses. After that is the M9 Beretta 92FS. I have almost no notes on this. What was that? But yeah, it's a decent sidearm. It just wasn't one that I prefer to use. I don't know why. I just, when I played the game, I just never really enjoyed it all that much, I guess. Which isn't to say anything about the quality of the sidearm itself. It's just personal preference. But I believe this is still a Special Forces sidearm. Anyway, the Desert Eagle. Now, if you remember my previous, the last gameplay for Modern Warfare 1, I mentioned how the Desert Eagle changes appearances. It didn't have this laser sight down at the bottom of the barrel. So this was made in Israel in 1985. It's a Cold War pistol, which has multiple different calibers, the biggest being the 50 Action Express. So this is a hand cannon by definition, but it's still nowhere near as popular as the M1911, which is also known as the Colt Government. Now this sidearm, again, is not featured in the multiplayer, which honestly I thought was kind of absurd that they would introduce it here but not in the multiplayer game. Not in the multiplayer mode. Obviously made in 1911 in the United States. So this goes all the way back to the First World War, and is still used in Special Forces to this day. In fact, if I remember correctly, where's my notes? Oh, let's close them out. If I remember correctly, I believe it's the most popular sidearm. So far, my notes are not refuting that. Well, actually, I think its closest competition might be the Glock 17, but that's not in this game. But whilst we're still here, let's cover the sniper rifles. First one, the CHATAC Intervention, which is a Cheyenne Tactical Intervention, by the way. I believe I have notes on this one. Oh, lost it. Okay. So this is an American sniper rifle. Yep, American sniper rifle, manufactured in 2001. It's a big caliber, but in fact, the calibers are listed as CHATAC in particular. I'm not sure if I'm mispronouncing the manufacturer name. I apologize if I am. Anyways, Barrett 50 cal, whereas it's also known as the M82A1, I believe manufactured in 1982. This is a heavy anti-material rifle. See? This thing is a beast. WA2000. This thing is a box. Now the reason I was kind of snickering is because of the scope cap sticker. Because it just reminded me of what I was told in as a child was Mr. Yuck. Yeah. Do I have notes on this? Does not look like it. Anyways, this sniper rifle is manufactured in Germany. And again, this is not a sniper rifle. I believe it's supposed to be the M39, which was made in the United States in 2008, so it's fitting. But that means they still gave it the wrong name. Although the M39 is a Special Forces rifle. The MK14 EBR, however, was made in 2004, but is also Special Forces. And the Dragunov is supposed to be around here somewhere, but for some reason I'm not seeing it. Now I don't have any information on the launchers in particular, except for the fact that the AT4 was made in Sweden, I believe, and the RPG-7 is obviously made in Russia, and is a Cold War launcher. Now the vehicle displays there's nothing there to pick up, so we don't need to go on that side. Right, let's start over here. Let's go with the SMGs, and let's start with the very first one, the MP5K. This is one that you start off with originally as well. I have notes on this one for sure. Just have to find the page. It should be near the... Okay, here we go. Made in Germany, 1991. The original, the MP5, was actually made in 1966. Now, these are both Cold War SMGs and both Special Forces SMGs, but the MP5 was in more circulation because, of course, it was made first. But after the MP5K is the UMP45, which was made in Germany in 1999. It's also a Special Forces SMG and has a variation of mag sizes. The next one has actually gained more popularity than I possibly could have expected. Because it was like after Modern Warfare 2, it was featured in Black Ops 2 and some games following, like Ghost, I believe. There it is. The next one is... Oh. Vector. Made in 2010, by the way, in the United States. Which is kind of confusing because this is supposed, like, this game came out in 2009. So maybe the Vector was a prototype at the time. But really the shape of the space in between the trigger guard and the mag is to keep it from climbing the trigger. After the there it is. After the Vector was the P90, made in 1990 in Belgium. This is a box of an SMG, like just by shape, and unfortunately it's not Special Forces. In fact, neither is the Vector for some reason. And the fact that it was made in 1990 and is considered a Cold War weapon is confusing to me. Now the Mini Uzi, it has two different classifications. It can either be called a SMG or a machine pistol. Made in 1980 in Israel, because the IWI. It's a Cold War weapon, but it doesn't have the Special Forces title to it. But whilst we're here, we'll also cover the machine pistols. For example, the PP2000. I know what it is. Grow up. Okay, I'm laughing too. PP2000, made in Russia in 2006. It's not Special Forces in this case. It's just not Special Forces, actually. It's almost a SMG by itself, just by size alone. This, however, became my favorite, and I'm still not entirely sure why. The G18, made in Austria, in 1985, the Glock 18. This is a Cold War weapon, which is the only Glock, as far as I know, with the full auto functionality. Anyways, after the G18, now is the M93 Raffica, which is slowly becoming my favorite machine pistol. Made in Italy in 1986. It's, as far as I know, the only sidearm with the 3-round burst functionality. It's not Special Forces either, it's still a Cold War weapon. In fact, the Glock 18 is also not Special Forces, because I guess Special Forces doesn't really use Cold War weapons. I mean, doesn't use machine pistols. The last one being the Steyr TMP, made in Austria in 1993, almost an SMG itself. It's also not Special Forces. But while we're here, we'll cover the weapon that we didn't get to on the other side. TAR-21. Now, the Tavor TAR-21 is also a weapon that gained popularity after Modern Warfare 2. And I know this because it was featured in Black Ops 2 and Ghosts, sort of. And many other games that came after it. Came after both of those. I know that's on the TAR-21, where is it? Did I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Made in Israel in 2006. I believe it's a bullpup assault rifle because the mag is in the back. But it was also used in the Russo-Ukrainian War. That being said, it's not marked as a Special Forces assault rifle. Still not entirely sure why. Anyways, now that we've gotten those out of the way, on to the next category. Well, if I can get to that section of my notes. Maybe I should put these in a binder and give me 3-hole punch. First one is the L86 LSW. Also known as the A6A2, or in some classifications they also call it the SA80. I'm not sure if it's this one, but anyways, this was made in 1986. Considered a Cold War LMG, but it's not Special Forces. No. There we go. The RPD comes next. And this was a Russian-made LMG. Made in the 1940s. I don't remember where because I didn't make notes on that one. But it's also considered not Special Forces. The MG4 was made in Germany, I know that much. I have notes on it as well. Somewhere, oh, here it is. Made in Germany, 2005. It's not Special Forces, but still used by quite a few countries. The Steyr AUG H-Bar was made in 1978. This is the LMG version of the AUG. And it's considered a Cold War LMG, but this one isn't Special Forces yet. In fact, out of these 5 LMGs, there's only one that is considered Special Forces, and that is the M240. Made by Fabrique Nationale de Herstal in Belgium. Oh shit. I had to finish really quickly. Anyways, yeah, the Fabrique Nationale de Herstal. Made in Belgium and the United States actually in 1977. So this is a Cold War LMG, but it's still Special Forces, and is oh, okay. Sorry, I got distracted. I don't think I did this one. You know, looking at it from the side, by the way, it seems kind of narrow. Like up here. Like, I feel like I'm going to burn my fingers if I put my hand on the grip here. That's really weird. Okay. So I originally expected to be on a tire schedule, and I didn't think that I was going to be able to go into depth, but turns out I just had time freed up. For kind of an unfortunate reason, I'm not going to say what, but yeah. So here's kind of my expectations for Modern Warfare 4. The weapons that I do expect to see for sure: M4A1, obviously. AK-47 for the same reason. Scar H, yes. This only because it's gaining popularity. Because it was featured in the Retold trilogy. Maybe? Because I did see this in I believe Modern Warfare 2 Retold in the multiplayer. I'm hoping that they do bring this in, the M16A4, as well as the G36, the version that they had, which is actually the G36A3, I believe, or the A4. Because it had the G36C is compact, so it's more of a carbine rather than a rifle. But still, it's I'm do hoping that they bring it back. The FAL, I don't know if it will make a return, because it was featured in Modern Warfare 1 with the regular sized mag, but that was about it. As for shotguns, the M1014 is probably expected, but I don't know if they will bring it back or not. The range is a no, because yeah, it has time, but it's kind of past now. Spaz 12, maybe. Here's another thing about the Spaz 12, by the way. I'm rather surprised that it wasn't considered Special Forces by the website that I found. Yet, it's semi-auto successor, the Spaz 15, which is shaped like an assault rifle. It is Special Forces. Which, by the way, Spaz is... Well, actually, I don't really need to get into detail on that one. However, there's also some weapons that are expected to make an appearance from Modern Warfare 3 into Modern Warfare 3 original into Modern Warfare 4, because Modern Warfare 4 seems to take place in Korea, one of the two, I believe South Korea and going into North. Where are the pistols? I put them back. Well, the name cards are here, so we can just use those. USP 45, I don't think we'll be seeing that again. 44 Magnum, I think we'll be seeing the other version. Or rather, to be more accurate, I think we'll be seeing different revolvers. Maybe not this one in particular. M1911, I do hope that they bring it back. Don't think that they will, but I do hope that they do. The Desert Eagle, it has made its appearance throughout Modern Warfare. And I say Modern Warfare as a whole, because it's in all 6 Modern Warfare games. So, yes, I do think that's going to make a return. The M14, well, the MK14, yes, I do think will be used in the in Modern Warfare 4, because it's also in the Retold trilogy. And since this game has made its appearance in the others. WA 2000, the only other Call of Duty game I've seen, well actually no, that's not right. I've seen this as a DLC, no, not DLC, seasonal game in Modern Warfare 2 Retold, multiplayer, and Black Ops 1. But that's as far as I've seen it, so I don't think we're going to see that one again. The Intervention, same story with Modern Warfare 2 Retold, but that's it, so I don't think so. And the M82A1 up here, again, going by the name, I don't think we'll be seeing that again, because there's other sniper rifles and anti-material rifles, which technically is what the M82 falls under, so I don't think that will make its reappearance. Yeah, actually, come to think of it, maybe I do have that in this. Oh, I do. Okay, so AT4. So I was mistaken, actually. At least I think I was. I need to look at the pictures again to try and remember what this actually is. Like the AT4 or the AT4 CS. AT4 CS was made in Sweden in 1985. It is Special Forces, in fact. The AT4 was an American launcher made in 1987. Maybe they're the same thing with just different variations, but either way, they're both okay, so the range for the AT4 regular, we'll just say AT4 pace, that is just higher than the AT4 CS. The AT4 CS, however, the AT4 CS is in more use, or has more users than the AT4, but the AT4 was made later, so that's also why. Anyways, that's the first launcher that you get in the multiplayer. I think that's what the Strela P was based off of. But they're both Special Forces weapons, which were also used in the Russo-Ukrainian War. Actually, I'll just get this out of the way now. This is by far the most popular launcher, because it's a over-the-shoulder grenade, a rocket-propelled grenade launcher, and right. This has actually multiple manufacturers, because it's been remade several times. So I don't really know how far back this one goes, but I do know that the United States version was made in 2009 and is considered a Special Forces launcher, which is actually called the RPG-7 USA. Can't tell if the sky is supposed to be like matching the sky for this set. Anyways, after the AT4, the M79 Thumper, which is an American grenade launcher. Almost down here, I want to shoot. Whichever those guys. But yeah, it's a single shot. No, it's kind of confusing why they decided to add this one. It's not terrible, it's just kind of inconvenience, because even the China Lake had multiple grenades at a time. But anyways, after that one is the Stinger, which honestly I expected to be more popular than it was, because it's made its appearance in other games as well, but it's not in the Retold trilogy. In this game, it's a lock-on required launcher, so I can't really use it. Anyways, it's an American launcher made in 1981. This is Special Forces, and used in quite a bit of wars. But this one was my favorite. The Javelin. This, I'm amazed, is carryable because it's so fucking huge. Oh, I just made a realization. Apparently quite a few of these weapons that are my favorite in games are weapons that were manufactured the same year I was born. So this is made in the United States in 1996. Used by multiple countries, and is a Special Forces weapon. Now, I've said this story before in the Modern Warfare 1 gameplays, but I'll say it again now. There's a story that I found online where apparently once you lock on to something with the Javelin, you have a minute, I believe, before it blows up in the tube. So this guy, he was trained, you know, he was crouched, he had it set. Yeah. Target acquired. 30 seconds go by, he's waiting for the fire when ready. And he finally chimes in, he's like, so, you know, I only have about a minute before this explodes, right? And the person who's giving the orders starts freaking out. He's like, fire the fucking launcher! Apparently, he set a base record in doing that, also. UAZ. UAZ. Police cruiser. Bradley fighting vehicle. This must be your big brother. LLATPV. ZPU 4, which is an AA gun. Fire engine. BTR-80, which every time I see this makes me think of two games. The first being this game that I played many years ago called MAG, and the second is Metal Gear Solid 4, because this is the vehicle used by the shopkeeper Drebin. AV8. Yeah, AV8B Harrier 2. thought those are the Harriers. Huh. So the vehicles are kind of secondary because this, like, Modern Warfare is more of a ground assault game. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, when you leave the rooms, the models reset. So hey, Shepard. Suck it. No, you can still take them out. Okay, the reload animation for this is different now because it did the reload animation properly, and when I say properly, how you're supposed to. Which is not by that, because apparently that damages the cylinder holder, so it doesn't function properly. Let's see if this. Yeah, so I'm too close to actually. That's for what you made me do. Ow. Ow. So, yeah. That's pretty much everything in Modern Warfare 2. Oh, wait. I'm only doing this once. Just to show you what it's like. And I'm only going to do this after I have everything set. Now here's what happens when you ring the bell. They try to kill you. I think the human race needs to think about killing. How much evil must we do in order to do good? That's a good statement from Robert McNamara, who is the Secretary of Defense, especially featured in Call of Duty Black Ops 1. Okay. I'm not going to do that because so yeah, these are the missions. Let's complete time. So most likely Shepard was up there in the watchtower. SSDD, by the way, is the abbreviation for same shit, different day. as team player. Cliffhanger. The mission that no one liked. Takedown. And then we actually started off Act 2 with Ramirez. Wolverines. Of course. Fitting because of the movie Wolverines, which I referenced, I believe, in the previous gameplay. Because, Wolverines was, I mean, I referenced it in the first gameplay. Wolverines, is part of the movie's Red Dawn, where in the first one, Russians invade the United States, so it's up to these kids to take them out, try and push back the Russian forces. In the newer one, it was North Korea, and that one had Chris Hemsworth, Josh Peck, Josh Hutcherson, and a few others that I can't name off the top of my head. Anyways. Taco to go, I think. Yeah, Nate's Diner. Burger Town. Which Burger Town has taken on an existence of its own, because in Cold War, Black Ops Cold War, it had its mascot, Zippy the Yum Yum Burger Boy. And Lazar had a skin with Burger Town shirt. There's the Hornet's Nest when getting out of Brazil. Exodus. Yeah, there was yesterday, the oil rig. Which, yeah, Shepard's right. You can't really blow the rigs wholesale, because that's sort of how. Well, there's incidents like why am I spacing on it now? Deepwater Horizon, where in that case there was too much pressure, and tests well, the test said no, they won't forward anyways due to urging. But yeah, that was a massive fire that killed 11 people, and that was just from a pressure buildup, like blowing up the rig where it set all that oil on fire. Anyways, there's a Gulag, which this also had an appearance in the Retold trilogy, as you remember, because you start off rescuing someone from the Gulag, but it's not the person that you think. I won't say it here, because if you hadn't seen that gameplay, I don't want to risk any spoilers from that. Actually, I don't think of it. Okay, I missed 2 here. Missed 2 here as well. Missed 3, missed 3, missed 2, missed 1, missed 1 again. Of their own accord. Where you're going through the capital of the United States. Contingency, I found none. So yeah, this is part of where Price became a war criminal, because that EMP was caused by the missile exploding in the atmosphere. You know, just outside enough to where it's I don't know. Second sun. There was no intelligence flags here because that was the EMP burst. But that house. Whiskey Hotel, of course, is the White House. I found none. Loose ends, I found 2. You know, it's funny, going from this to this, it seems almost quaint. And then, of course, you get to the enemy of my enemy, and this is a scrapyard. Which is actually what the scrapyard map is based off of, I believe. And this is what the Afghan map in multiplayer is based off of. Just like old times. I didn't find any there, so I missed one. And there was only one to find. This is where Rust came from. This is where we get the map estates. I believe this is where we got the map for Vela, like this in particular. This is where we got the map Terminal, which is so popular and made its way into the Retail trilogy. This also had some... I want to say that this was also a source of a multiplayer map, but the factions in that map, the one that I'm thinking of, were the United States Navy SEALs and Spetsnaz, which doesn't make sense because the SEALs weren't in the contingency mission. That was strictly 1-for-1. Anyway, I'm going to change rooms. So that's Modern Warfare 2, which had so much imported from it into Modern Warfare 3, especially in the multiplayer, because that's where most of the maps came from. There's a few that didn't make an appearance until Modern Warfare 3, like original. So, yeah. Anyways, after this would be Modern Warfare 3, but they didn't remaster that one. And I believe they said they never will, so... And this is going to be different. I'm going to give it some time before I get started on this, and by some time I mean not right after the first Modern Warfare. Like what I did with the first Modern Warfare, where I finished that one and immediately started streaming the next. That didn't seem fair. So I apologize for that one. And this I'm going to give a couple of hours before I get started, maybe. I haven't decided yet, but when I do decide, I will make an announcement when I start on this. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you appreciated this video. You can like, you can comment, you can share. So if you want, you can subscribe to my channel or search my channel, find more videos like this. And I'll get back to you more gameplays, vlogs, songs, things like that. If you have any questions, comment below. If you have any suggestions for videos, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, or Discord, FoxGamer39618. And yeah, anyways, that's all I got. Thank you so much. This is Jasper Fox signing out. Cheers and stay foxy.